between the series.
And I would also like to point out that Team Spirit has been the most amazing learning team so far in this tournament. Like how they are adapting and how they're learning and how they're actually
Decide what happens. You get your bottle refilled, but you also have the ability to make a rotation as Mira.
Could be in a bit of trouble here. We'll try and hold back the bear with the Hex. He's got the stick charges, but he's getting run down here by Arme. One more, he'll do it. Can he close the gap? He can't. Oh, stun misses. That's going to cost him his life. Not the start there that Mira was hoping to have here in the grand finals. A whiffed ability, and that'll give it first blood to PSG.LGD.
Yep, here we go. First fight for the runes. Where is it going to spawn, top or bottom?
Let's have a look. It is going to be down bottom, and it is a DD. It's going to go straight into the bottle of Toronto Tokyo. So a very nice room for it to fight with, but already up top. Spirit, they'll lose Mira. He's out of reach of the Remnant, he's away, space is there, down bottom, Faith Beyond continues to push the tier 1 to fall already here on Spirit's side of the map.
Yeah, I think this is the most shocking part of this early game, because I expected the Lycan kind of get zoned out by the Naga, and the Naga Illusions would defend them, but...
Let's see if they can get Army. They've got 4 heroes working on him right now.
Ravage.
He has the ult up, he's on the retreat up to the high ground, but they'll be able to get in front of him, close off his escape.
Or is it enough to just sleep away half the wolf fight duration and then try to fight them afterwards?
I think we're definitely going to see Yatoro start to increase the lead against Arme. Bottom lane white. He'll drop the static storm, trying to save himself, but collapsing. Maposhka will run him down, take him out. Faith Beyond, he's looking to get involved in this with the backup of Nothing to Say being brought over by Xingqiu. They will get Maposhka. Can the 3 of them get collapsed? They're trying to commit their best onto him. They will leave the 2 cores behind it. Xingqiu trying to let Nothing to Say and Faith Beyond finish the job, but they just can't. The damage isn't there.
If Team Spirit presented to them.
See Arme. It's going to start with a bit of a tickle onto Toronto Tokyo. The Remnant holds back the bear. Quick jump out with the steps. Nothing to Say. He's trying to close in. Does he want to keep diving underneath the tier 2? Maybe trying to get some vision for a setup from the Disruptor. But now, Team Spirit, they're far enough away. Nothing to Say. We're going to hit with the swashbuckler. The procs of the Maelstrom. Nearly bringing him down. But Toronto Tokyo gets away on as low HP as he is. Collapse also able to TP out as there's nothing else to stop his escape. Eyes on him throughout the whole tournament and performance of Spirit. Top lane setups there with the net. That's the mid gone. Nothing to Say. Going down Yatoro. Instant song TP as he knows the response will be there from PSG.LGD. Gets out.
Contestants Tidehunter. They know the Naga Siren's not present.
See what they can do about Collapse. Jump already in onto the Disruptor. They're looking to burst. Collapse. He's holding on to the Ravage for now. Static Storm's down. Collapse gets himself out of the side of the Ravage. Onto the 2 and then they blow up Arme. It's 3 down to the PSG.LGD. I also caught out Xingqiu to fall.
That's absolutely massive.
My goodness. They're crumbling. They're falling apart. And Yatoro, he's just going to continue the glory. Mid lane, the setups there onto the Pango. Nothing to Say goes down. So let's see Spirit check this out. Arme's going to slow it down a little bit. The Spirit's coming in. They know that they know. Stomp in. Onto the IO. They're going to lead in. There's the jump straight away. They're looking to burst through the IO. And he ranges to fall into the hands of Arme. Arme's able to get the Roche kill, get the Aegis. They get the Static Storm down. The Rolling Thunder is running control. Toronto Tokyo. But he's out with an Astral Step. Toronto Tokyo actually makes it out of there. Dissimulate as well. PSG.LGD may have got the Roche. They may have got the Aegis. Toronto Tokyo will still go down as Faith Beyond was able to wrap around and find him. Looking up, spot Collapse around, glimpse back, but the Blink's there. Collapse breaks the combo, the setup. Instantly going to go for the TP out. Have they got anything to put a stop to it? They do, straight away. They're able to get the setup onto Collapse. He'll look to run, but the damage is done. PSG.LGD, they catch and kill off the Tide. Already looking for action once again around the bottom tier 2. See if they find the setup. They've got the Hex. They're going to look to jump in. Static Storm's going to be put down from white. Stops the backup coming in. Still though, is it the burst enough? It is. They take down Arme. That burn for the Bloodthorn. It's enough to send the bear back to base. See if they've got any further follow-up here. They relocate. They'll take him out. They've got to keep Nothing to Say safe. Yep. Get him away from Team Spirit. As Team Spirit, they're pushing down the mid onto another tier 2 tower.
Nice play by Faith Beyond. Tanks that A the Remnant with one of his wolves. They're scaling up very nicely.
With the timer, they know it's going to be around the point where PSG.LGD are going to be checking out that Roche pit, looking for the respawn. Spirit, they're heading over to try and do something about the presence. They're going to jump straight in on the Xingqiu. Burst with the finger. As the IO goes down, no buyback. Xingqiu cannot get back into this fight. Nothing to Say has to roll out with the Thunder. I mean, it just goes to show how solid of a position that Spirit are in where...
And here we go.
It's time to look for that fight, PSG.LGD. Execution has to be immaculate.
Yeah, they're scouting with the wolves. They're getting the info they want.
They're looking to try and start to Collapse, but Collapse is able to blink away from the lead-in. They'll turn their attention over towards Yatoro, but with the instead looks to hold him back. Nothing to Say is able to get out of it. as they'll get the static storm set up onto the Nagasaki, but the illusions, they're just forcing back. Why? Swashbuckle's going to miss. I mean, Yatoro's barely been scratched. He's back up to full HP. PSG.LGD, they have to run back to base, but collapse. He's in with the ravage onto the two of them. Silence down onto Arme, pop the BKB, turn towards Toronto Tokyo, but they cannot stay for this fight. They've got to get back to the high ground, back to the base, as PSG.LGD have to charge back to the safety of their high ground as quickly as they head out. Collapse. He's going to look for the setup here outside of the base. Another BKB force. Faith Beyond trying to head back to the safety of his teammates. The ensnare locks him down. The illusion's starting to go to work. Remnant left into position. They drag him back with a split into the finger. My goodness, the Lycan gets absolutely destroyed. And Toronto Tokyo's not done. Diving up to the tier 4s, committing with the dissimulate. He's trying to go for GQ. Will die underneath the towers, but he's got the Aegis. He's ready for round 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the micro decision making from Team Spirit is so beautiful to watch. I think every time a hero pops BKB, within half a second, there's a Naga net flying at it. And in the fight, you saw Ahmed pops BKB to try to man up and fight. And then the net comes, immediately he has to pop his ultimate. He can't use the enrage the way he wants to. He's forced to use it defensively all the time just to break the net, just to be able to stick on top of the targets.
Just trying to clear out these illusions now. It seems all but impossible. The Rex dying, the melee Rex will fall. They're going to jump on Yatoro, but they've already lost Y at the start of the action. BKB from Arme, he's trying to stay on target, but Yatoro's able to sing their way back to safety. And now he's ready to go back in. The song ends, Toronto Tokyo, BKB up, jump over with the Remnant, grabs back the answer. Arme disappears in a matter of seconds. GQ to fall as well. GG is called. And my goodness, what a buttery smooth start to the grand finals here for Team Spirit. They couldn't have played this any better, Aiden. This is how you dream of entering a grand finals at the International.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, interesting stuff there. It does sacrifice the top water room potential there. Oh, I say that actually. Aposhka
moves in. Toronto Tokyo going to be able to pick up this water rune and maybe get some extra pressure onto Xingqiu. Jumps forward and there's the first blood. Toronto Tokyo draws it. Very interesting, but Fissure up top. Now the follow-up, looking for it. Faith Beyond there as well, and this is going to be a kill.
That's a pretty stark difference to the 3 heroes stalking the Radiant carry. You know, they got to get this kill, right?
They got to get something here, that's for sure. Maposhka's waiting off to the side. Nightmare down, a couple punches, but they bring in the IO, trade off that Nightmare, and that's going to be more than enough for the moment. But why? Also drop it low, not low enough. Instead, they turn, find Collapse. One more touch is not enough with Faith Beyond. Keeping in, they might be able to find him here.
That was the trusty shovel keeping him alive.
Yeah, heading down to the south. TP is available, but Collapse in some trouble. Does the Spirit connect? Ugh, not quite going to be on the mark. He gets out.
And unless they're going to smoke in, you're going to catch that puck.
And instead, they're going to find the Dream Coil towards the mid lane, trying to take down this Lich. Do they have enough? Yes. Toronto Tokyo picks up that kill.
They might opt for it.
Look at this movement in before the Blink Dagger on Shaker. Oh, Nightmare by Maposhka to dodge the stun, but Yatoro's still in some trouble as they run him down. It was good, but it wasn't good enough.
Toronto Tokyo's coming, but they're too tanky. I mean, you see these stacked up heroes, maybe you're sort of thinking about going in for the Dream Coil, but it's a bit too much. They're just so tanky right now.
And instead, they try and find a pick off here. Nothing to say. The rest of his friends a little ways away. Xingqiu making the move over. They're going to get the Terrorize. That's going to get the Tether Snap. And afterwards, the ulti coming from Willow, but nothing is taking the regen from Y. This guy's crazy. We've seen it time and again, and Faith Beyond shows up.
He just wants the creeps. That's all he's going for here.
Oh, Faith Beyond spots him. The silence is there. That's the Orchid reveal, and he is mega dead.
Yeah, he's really greedy. It turns out.
Team Spirit, it's really well covered by the vision of LGD as well, but they're going to smoke up now. Can they get there in time? Aegis, it's super low now. They pull back onto Xingqiu. Going to try and take him down first, and they will get that kill, but it comes at the cost of the Aegis on Ame. Relocate into this one.
There's relocate. There's Nature's Provi. You know, it's very scary. If you don't have that really quick burst, you don't really want to take it right now for Team Spirit, but they forced out some rotations at the very least. They got to try and hold this tower, I think, or else this really wasn't worth it.
No IO save this time, though. That's the danger of the relocate. Nothing to say outside of vision. They don't see him. Now they do. The pullback going to be able to get that skewer. The vision not quick enough. and nothing to say goes down. Now looking for more. Ame has to be careful. Xingqiu there as well. Oh, but Ame with the waveform through it. Brilliant play. On this afterwards. Now the chase, looking for more. Can they control? Do they have enough for the kill? The Terrorize comes out, but he got the strength form off. Faith_Beyond jumps away. The Skewer back onto 2, and the RP. Oh, Collapse did it to him again.
And look, they're just surrounding him. There's no chance to help. You have the IO, you have the Shaker, but
there is nothing else left in the tank there for Ame, although trying to TP out, but the stun comes through right at the end. And LGD, another triple kill for Yatoro.
Is he gonna horn toss him again, Lyrical? Don't tell me he's gonna horn toss him again.
Oh my god, he got him again! Trent, they did it to him as they find the pickoff. Collapse, you're too good.
What a smell.
Unreal.
Oh, they're so good at just finding that one kill and like waiting for this timing too of just this. Oh, they caught him on the zip.
They pull him back in afterwards. Why? In some trouble. Skewer a little bit off the mark, but the Brambles are there for round 2 of it. Team Spirit, they came to play on finals day. Faith_Beyond shows for a second. Collapse looks for an opening. He sees him there. There's an opening. The horn toss, the pullback with Skewer, and immediately gets the kill. LGD give that one up. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them later, as Mira is going to push out this lane up top. Xingqiu shows up. Yatoro up on the high ground. Nothing to say there as well. They have great vision on Team Spirit, and now showing in the lane. They're thinking about going. They pull him back in, and he's done. Can they go for any more now? They have full control onto the Luna, but Luna just walks away. Faith_Beyond could maybe go for a play there, but Toronto Tokyo not showing himself, has the boots of travel to join with the rest of the team.
Right? They had the ward near the base. They actually saw that Ame was moving over here.
Oh man, this would be such a huge pickup if they can get him.
The spider legs.
Walking in, they get him with the horn toss, chasing down for more. Ame's done. Team Spirit, everywhere they go, people die. Laying claim to this area. In the meantime, Faith_Beyond's going to try and push up that top side, but they catch him right away with the glyph. Collapse, pulls him back in, breaks the coil. Team Spirit, they're just playing too clean today. LGD need more. They don't have buyback on this Morphling. They can't get 2 racks at the very least on the side of Spirit, but I mean, do you need 2 racks? I don't know. That's a good question. Well, maybe Faith_Beyond is actually starting to take this one down. Now the jump in. There's the BKB. Faith_Beyond still has that Orchid available, but the turn off to the side. Oh, great Orchid to interrupt, and that will be enough to get him out.
That was really well done with the BKB TV. It's like there's one answer, right?
Yeah. As they walk up, start to hit these racks, but likewise, bottom lane is being pushed in.
They've morphed in as well, actually. He's fully committed to the Shaker.
Terrorize afterwards, caught with the fear and the horn toss to pull back. They got nothing to say.
He's so far away.
They don't have a way to get to him. He is going to die here as they get the Fiend's grip off and the eventual right click down to death.
Oh, Toronto Tokyo in the back. He caught one on the way
Gets one on to Xingqiu. He's in trouble now as well. They find themselves another pickoff potentially here. Xingqiu, nothing else left in the tank, falls down. You can see Team Spirit not comfortable just hitting away in the Roche pit. Nothing to say, walks in. Yatoro up front and center. Jeez. Nothing to say, they jump in. There's the control, the damage out. Mapochka's dead, buys back immediately. Yatoro turns to fight, destroys, nothing to say. They've got him, caught to the side. Ame in some trouble, hitting from the low ground. How many misses are there? It doesn't matter as they chase him down and kill him off. A great win for Team Spirit as they will find more and more. Unbelievable.
Oh, the chase continues.
Yatoro just chases him down, and Echo afterwards trying to buy a little bit of space. Nothing to say, but can they kill Collapse? Trying to take him down, but no, it won't happen. On the side, Toronto Tokyo will fall, but the big stun afterwards. Yatoro moving in. He's big, he's bad, he's Luna trying to kill him off. The fear, the pullback. Collapse, he's got him. Xingqiu looking dead as well as they turn and hit. Another one bites the dust, but they buy back now. On the Xingqiu, Faith_Beyond getting absolutely shredded. Yatoro is too big as they catch him in again and push back. They got him caught and gonna maybe find the kill. Nothing to say. Down low, dead. Another huge win. Team Spirit, they won't be denied. The horn toss catches onto Xingqiu, and Yatoro just slaughter.
The way they play these fights, they're so in sync with one another. GG is called. They call it a Cinderella story. Well, if the shoe fits, wear it.
Unreal.
Good.
And we got a crowd up there. Talent, very excited for this young team's present.
Thank you very much, Howie. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 3 now of the Grand Finals. PSG.LGD against Team Spirit. Team Spirit up at the moment, 2-0. Or is it not too bad?
I think it's the kind of lane where they can kill the Rubik. Oh, and here we go. This might be first blood.
They're going to try. They get in the Thunder Strikes there. Miposhka. First blood for him down in this lane. The trades. It was something that Team Spirit would have had in mind. They knew that this was going to be... Yeah, there was potential of this coming up as the last pick for PSG.LGD.
If I'm being honest, I don't feel like they really addressed the Tinker in their draft. I think this Invoker was more like a, this is what we're going to go with, as Miposhka's in trouble.
They're going to try and chase him down. He does get the kinetic field off. Yutoro tries to turn towards Fabian, but the backup's there from White. He's trying to commit Yutoro, but can he get the kill in time? But stick charges, Yutoro's going to try and run him down, but Fabian is out to the side. Yutoro's not got the further vision. He is going to be able to jump out of the blood right, though. Over to the creep wave.
The zombie gives vision.
See if they can chase him under the tower. They can't. Oh, they can! Oh, they get him!
The zombie vision.
They still manage to see him there as Jinkyu reaches in with a hard-hitting fade bolt.
Actually, I do believe that was a thirst vision.
And now Miposhka. I mean, this is going to be potentially another one. Can they get him as well?
There's no man on the Rubik, but he has boots.
I mean, Jinkyu, he wants to dive in for this. He is taking quite a bit, few hits here. Toronto Tokyo will TP over. Jinkyu, he'll get punished for this dive. See if Toronto Tokyo can find anything more here. Why still in the tower? No TP, no mana. So they do dive in to get an extra kill on the Disruptor Miposhka, but they lose 2 heroes for it. Toronto Tokyo. PSG.LGD, they're bringing extra numbers down bottom. White. He's ready to join. They want to dive in for Yutoro. They commit with the rupture here. Horn over as well. They're in onto the PA. Yutoro will fall. See if they can get Miposhka as well with the 4 of them and the tombstone down. They certainly can. The pressure mounting from PSG.LGD down on this bottom lane.
Spirit have sniffed him out.
Let's see if the 3 have the damage. Try to set up with the root, but not going to get the connection. The glimpse back is there into the static storm. TPs are coming over. Arme, is he tanking up to live through the static storm? He's still alive, and in fact, he's able to turn the tornado. Does catch him, but it isn't enough damage. Arme will live, and it will be Spirit that lose the 2 heroes off the back of that attempt.
These type of heroes that Team Spirit has, he's going to be very, very quick at killing them all.
Look at this quick move. Yutoro, he's in on a fake beyond. They're looking to try and burst the Bloodseeker, but the counterplay comes in. Arme with the horn, looks to collapse, jumps over towards Yutoro. Yutoro driving the TPA, he's away, but collapse. There'll be no escape for him. Tinker Laser will never be fun to play against as a PA when he's trying to focus targets. It's bottom lane. See another attempt with a static storm. This time around, do they have enough damage? They've got the catch onto Arme. He's trying to get away, but he will fall. This time around, Spirit, they'll get the big kill, but it has cost them both supports' lives. We'll see Toronto Tokyo trying to escape, but they got any way to find him.
There's one more sentry.
He's into the trees. He's out for the
There is a loop, that eclipse.
Oh! Not quite able to get round to the trees to get that set up.
That is like another sign for Yutoro to be like, okay, I can't show.
We're going to see the attempt onto Toronto Tokyo down bottom. Azame, he'll jump over, sentry still down. Toronto Tokyo will try and hide himself in the trees, but they'll stay on top. Same time over towards the mid, they will lose Faith beyond. The counterplay was made by Spirit. See the TP out as well. Mira gets back to safety, so 1-for-1 across the map here.
2 seconds for the skewer. Glimpse. Skewer back.
And they've got the dagger slow to set it up. He's able to dodge the decay nicely so that he didn't get hit, could still get the blink off. But now Arme, he's ready to come back in. Yutoro's off to the side. The rocket's not enough, but nothing to say. Jumps in to finish him off. The fear, the counterplay here from Spirit. Nothing to say is caught underneath the tower. Have they got enough damage here for the Willow in the back? There's the stun onto the 2 of them underneath the tower. Nothing to say. Surely going to go down. He will collapse. Skewer over into the trees. Collapse. He's still alive here. Can they quite find him? Wise coming back over. Steps into collapse. Finally, they burst him with a fade ball. But this battle underneath the tower, it's costing PSG.LGD lives as well. The root down, catching the 2, pushing them back into it with the deafening blast. Arme, he's going to turn back over towards Toronto Tokyo. He's going to jump in, close the gap onto the Invoker Mirror. Miposhka, can they help him out? They cannot. Arme able to finish off Toronto Tokyo as well. Yeah, absolutely. So in a way that we just haven't seen from them so far in this series. Mid lane, they're looking to jump in onto Toronto Tokyo. We'll be able to turn with a quick tornado. The attention from PSG.LGD will turn over towards Mirror. Into the Shadow Realm though. They still want to dive this, dropping down the tombstone. Just full aggression from PSG.LGD, diving past the tier 1 tower. The Rockets, they come in on Toronto Tokyo. He's got to get up, but he can't. Arme! He's in straight on top of him.
That's just beautiful. They're abusing these vision tools so nicely. You have the Tombstone, you have the Bloodseeker. There's so many ways to get vision in these team fights.
I mean, this Arme Spectre's looking pretty spooky. He's picking up the kills, the involvement here. PSG.LGD just fighting in a way that we haven't seen from them so far in this series. We'll see the jump forward onto Fabian. Underneath the tower, he'll be caught, but the heal comes out. He is trapped in the static sword, trying to run, but the Thunderstrike finishes him off. TP's coming in for Spirit. Why? Trying to dive in onto Yatoro. Another soul rip, healing Y up. He's going to stay on top of the PA, but the hits come out. Yatoro takes him down.
He's able to get away. Oh, that was close.
See if they can pick up Mirror as well. They can.
Yeah, but he does have that level 10 talent. This was recently added. The minus 15 seconds tombstone cooldown makes it less of a committal when you use it.
Well, Toronto Tokyo. And he's going to end up walking into the Bloodseeker mid. Fabian just turns straight away upon him. Toronto Tokyo was not prepared for that at all.
They've been dominated in Vision for 2 games straight, and they feel like, you know what, maybe they're better at warding than me. How do I solve it? Well, collapse. Pick heroes like a Vision.
He's going to get it. Grab on the Fabian. The BKB's popped. He's going to lock down the RP. Catches the 2 cores. Sunstrike comes in. They kill off Fabian. The static storm is onto Arme, but Yatoro's going to look to bail out. Collapse as well. Go for the TP away. Gets out. They all get out on Spirit.
Yeah, so between the laser, the Mantle Spectre, the Undying damage amplification.
Gonna get the fear, quite nicely timed. Roshan is very low. Is there any potential for a steal?
Yeah, absolutely. Yatoro might go.
He's not able to get it. He's not able to get it. Arme gets the kill. The Aegis on the Spectre now. Spirit, they've got to be cautious. Yatoro pops the BKB, but he's already been burst so low. Throw out the daggers, but they're surrounded by PSG.LGD. Maposhka as well, caught in the river. Just in combination with one another. Spectre, Tinker, nobody wants to play against a good, incredibly fast one of those. In mid lane is watching Q. He's in, using the RP to catch Yatoro. Completely off guard. He wasn't ready for that at all. We'll now see them try and turn towards Fabian, but the Soul Reveal comes out. The Meteor crashing down on the Bloodseeker. They find him in return. Mirror. Dusted in position here, wide, trying to look towards him, but the field holds back the Undying. Mirror gets away, but a quick move there from Xingqiu.
Yeah, there's still the Haunt ready though, if they want to look for more.
See, jump over towards Toronto Tokyo, he's out of mana, he's out of luck. Arme, continuing to be an absolute beast this game.
It's also an area that you won't really see LGD approaching.
We'll see this move mid, Atos. Into the rupture, Toronto Tokyo in trouble, they'll put the BKB, we'll see Arme heading on top of him, we'll get glimpsed back. And we'll get the space for Toronto Tokyo to stand his ground, the rupture to wear off. Looking for setup on the side, they get the catch onto White, Yatoro, he'll come in, jumps in, does get caught up by the Hanks though, he's third, jumps in, BKB off in time though, Yatoro, they'll survive. Over towards Fabian he goes, he won't chase further, the Sunstrike just off the mark. Fabian will live. Try and
what a play by Y. He put his courier on the hill to scout out the ward.
Collapse is going to still get the jump on him, but immediately the telekinesis comes out for Xingqiu. Catching Collapse in the combo. Collapse will go over the TP out, but the Yours is there. Yatoro trying to get in with the BKB. He'll turn over towards Arme, but Arme just jumping all over the place. Yatoro has to go over the BKB TP out. Collapse goes down. Yatoro will be able to save himself. They know how quick PSG.LGD is going to be with these responses. Collapse, he's on a cliff. Nothing to say. He's quite happy to join him.
Tinker buying the on disc, so what does he do? He buys the appropriate item for response. He's gonna go for the nullifier.
Alright.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, he's gone for the Haunt illusion damage on 25.
And we'll see here. An attempt of a play, Yatoro. He's gonna get caught out by the bash. And he's gotta get out of it. Yatoro, he'll go for the BKB TP out. The disarmament is there onto the Spectre, so no chance of a bash. As Yatoro will get out the same, not to be said for Toronto Tokyo though, as nothing to say, has his number. I'm
sure this kind of momentum for them is huge. And it's something that you need in order to win TI, right? You need to have that attitude of champions.
Look at this jump, look at the dust out. BKB, you still see the jump from Arme, he's in with the bash onto Toronto Tokyo. Let's push back with the deafening blast, but they're in with the grab, nothing to say, he's in with the nukes.
He's playing with so much confidence on this Tinker.
Just playing around with his food. He's got to make some big moves here from the defensive position as he is pretty nasty.
Quick fingers from Toronto Tokyo, but he's caught.
Yeah, they've got to catch him. BKB and he'll try and walk away. See if he's able to make it out. He's been ruptured. He's going for the TP out, but the BKB comes to an end. And so does his escape. He'll try and hold them back with a tornado, but there's nothing more to hold them back with. Yatoro, he's going to be the new focus. Static Soul from Maposhka down into the trees to try and stop the chase. Fabian coming in with the BKB, but Yatoro will manage to make it out. Maposhka as well in the trees, hidden out. Nothing to say. Getting close to having the comfort of the overwhelming blink, maybe even holding on for his buyback as well.
Yatoro? He's caught.
He has been caught here. He needs help and he needs it now. The BKB comes out. Has been ruptured though. Not much that he can do. And Army, he's in with the illusion, surrounds him. No way for Yatoro to get out. And of course he did spend up on that refresher, so 100 seconds, no buyback on the PA.
And man, I feel like it just all ties back to the vision. This game, PSG.LGD had vision. They were playing on even terms for most of the game. And
oh, Collapse, he tries to make the move, but the counter's there. Zinq with an instant lift holds him in his tracks. As it's another core out of the game, Collapse and Yatoro, no way of returning for this defense.
Skewer back on Mira.
They get the grab. Mira also to be blown up outside of the base. 3 dead on Spirit. He appears on top of him, disappears as quickly as he appears. Approaching the final set of barracks here, the jump in underneath the Ti10, they're in on him at Boschka. He's gone, Collapse will try and jump in with the skewer back onto Arme. Yatoro's committed onto the front lines with the BKB, but he's been disarmed, gets the Phantom Knives off. Now turns everyone's wide, but look how much HP White's got. Yatoro, refresher, doesn't want to come in for another round, nothing to say with their X, they've locked down Yatoro. Yatoro to fall, buyback at the ready. Instant smoke up from Spirit. Mira, set things up with the curse crack, get the glimpse back, and looking for the skewer, but he's actually able to get out here with a Manta. Arme won't be grabbed back yet, steps back to the safety of his team. PSG.LGD still respecting the buybacks here from Spirit. They won't instantly push in onto the melee racks, but the rocket spam begins from nothing to say. Yatoro, he's going to look to try and jump outside of the base. He's able to jump it onto GQ, he's going to go for nothing to say, but nothing to say, gets the blink off in time. Back out of the high ground he goes, but Arme's trying to get in. They get the skewer. Arme, he's in the fountain. Anthony Hopper, they've got him, he's in the fountain. Can he get out? He cannot. They've done it the once, can they do it again? It's just the 3 of the meatballs coming down. Arme, he needs help. He's in the fountain and it isn't his own. The skewer's attempted, but the Yules is there to stop the play. Arme, he'll be getting out of the fountain alive. GG is called. And PSG.LGD will take this game 3.
I love Dota so much, Owen. That was so beautiful. Everything happened. You got the skewer into the fountain.
Oh my goodness.
The fountain. They counter blink to skewer him in again. But no, the Yules.
And already right on into this one. Sume Mira's gonna get caught and gonna get killed. How's that for a start, Trent? As far forward as he can, but has to be very wary of those skewer backs that we've seen time and again, is why we'll get a little bit of a chase onto Mira. The Lucid Beam and dead.
Neutral stacks right now. It's one of the themes of this tournament is up top. That's another good theme.
Toro, is he gonna live though? With the cold embrace, they don't feel confident going for him.
On the level 6 rotation from the Kunkka. Very disappointing to not get the kill. And they can't even really follow up with the tower pressure, but on the other side of the map.
Collapse. Gonna take some damage there. Creeps run off of him. And with a couple quick hits, will they have another Lucent Beam for the finish? Vanguard keeping him very tanky. Actually goes away for the spin. Has to be careful on why. There's the Fairy Fire living, but the Brain Sap.
I would say it's very tempting for them to come and contest this and at least like try and mess with them to try and get some of the XP.
Well, they're gonna drop the boat already. Mira a little bit off the mark with the stun, but will eventually, well, go down, yes. Net worth right now on LGD, but they see this taken and...
All right, he got a lot of them though. Now, can you get out? That's the question.
I mean, at least one of these heroes is going to die. Zinq chased on. Surely at least one of them goes down, but maybe not. Yatoro pops out that haunt. The chase down Mira's there as well. Cold Embrace. The back away. They used haunt for this, and I don't know if they're getting anybody.
Is there anything more classic than LGD and their Undyings and their phase boots though?
Oh,
like it almost gets them out.
And they clean out that hard camp also. LGD are all over this. Nightmare's there. Do they have enough for the kill though?
Oh yeah.
They are gonna chase him down. Wait for it. Fiend's Grip afterwards. Easy as pie. They take him down. The combo is there if they can find.
The fights are so hard though.
Looking for it right at the start. The boat's gonna come out. And now the slowdown. Mira in some trouble. Collapse back behind the tower. Also getting ran down by nothing to say. He needs to TP out of here.
He bought his blink.
Yeah, he's
no one else died.
As long as they're able to get away, that should be good enough for them. So they get the kill. Fabian finds it, but also on the other side, Y kills off Mira.
Finds for the Templar Assassin.
Oh, and Toro caught. Fiend's Grip is there, and no help nearby. Oh, they're gonna kill off That's Spectre.
I love Zinq doing that, just dropping the tunes. Perhaps they just have the really good read that they are all in the bottom lane right now, waiting for them to come to that bottom tower. No, look how safe Nothing to Say is playing there with the X.
Zinq might be the one that gets found. The jump forward call, it's off the mark. And instead, he just heads off to the side. There's the root. Collapse has to back out of here. I mean, there's more people coming nearby. Tokyo gets skewered back. He's caught alone. Can they kill him off? RP, but the winner's curse is trying to turn this. Boat afterwards finishes off that TA, but it's not enough. It's not nearly enough. And if they're not careful, they might lose more. The chase forward. Mira X the spot as they'll pull the Lion back and find another kill. LGD, no mercy. Oh, Tokyo, skewer. Oh, and pulls him back in. They'll find the TA, wants to get out of here, blink away. Oh, just like that, Tokyo able to get a little bit of separation, but they still have that night vision and faith beyond. With the chase down, they got him there to the side. Nobody coming to help the TA. Tokyo falls again. 12 kills, 12K gold lead. LGD, keep up that momentum.
Team Spirit are waiting for the Aghanims on the Spectre. That is going to be their go play. They might have the Blade Mill there too.
He just gets caught again.
Until then, it's just throwing out heroes.
Looking for something here. It's just a shadow step to start. Now the call. Afterwards, they have Hunt. Starting to bring Ame down a little bit low. Just 30 seconds left, and now they're leaving him alone for the moment. Turning on to the other supports. Collapse going to TP out, but it's not going to happen. Collapse will go down, and that fight doesn't work. Tokyo pulled back in, refraction gone, and now the chase down happens yet again. Mira hoping to salvage it, but it's not going to happen. One by one, all of Spirit go by the wayside.
And that was going into a fight.
That is really painful. Maybe if there was an opportunity right here, but jump in! The tumbler's toy, are you kidding me? Faith Beyond able to make the play happen. And now focusing down the barracks at 20 minutes.
Jump them, Collapse.
Oh my goodness. They just have to give it up. There's no other answer. There's still a tier 1 down bottom at the very least, but well, this might just be the time. I mean, Ame is up there.
Out. Send them in.
Roche is capable of respawning, but they're looking to just try and end this right now. No Magnus to pull him back into the fountain. There's the jump to start it.
All right, this has to be the jump, right?
Maposhka behind. He's got Winner's Curse, waiting for an opportunity, but can they get an opening?
There's no TA for 10 seconds. It's one thing to just like have a loss and sort of be like, okay, well, you know, we couldn't close it out in 3, but that's cool. We're gonna do it in 4, whatever. You remember those 2 games, guys?
And they're gonna do it. Walks right on in.
Happy to oblige.
Ame, he's ready. He wants to not relive the ghosts of the past. He wants to close this game 4 out here in style. And so far, he's doing it. Turns now onto the Ancient Haunt out afterwards. Where's the fight? I'm not seeing it. Going deathless so far. They turn now onto Y. Just grip to the side. Oh, the catch on the Collapse. Y's not dying. Nobody's dying. They all fall again as GG is called 23-3. A statement from LGD.
Did he get a blink call?
It didn't happen.
It's gonna be crazy. I mean, that's what we wish for. It's like, can both teams get a solid draft? Can they get their comfort? They did. We're in for a treat.
Yeah, doing a good job, making sure this top hard camp is blocked. Oh,
they're going to try to move up. I mean, Collapse has hit the level 3. See if he's got enough lockdown and damage to take this kill, and yes, he does. At the same time in the mid lane, Tokyo very low there, has to get out of the range of a potential tiebreaker. He will, but there we have it. First blood up top.
Force him to go into the jungle, and he doesn't have any sustain, right? So he's gonna have to spend gold on Games Max region.
They're going for him early on here with the 3 of them surrounding the Terrorblade. Yatoro is trapped in the trees. The moves from the supporters of PSG.LGD start to come in. See the counterplay attempted. Set up with the Nightmare, but the TP's already coming over for Nothing to Say. He'll be ready to fight if Team Spirit push any further, and they won't. They'll respect the potential of a backup. He is tanky though, 2.4. 2400 HP. He's got the Echo Saber, the treads. See if they can do it. Nightmare setup. Instantly TPs are coming in. See if they can do the damage quick enough. Yatoro focusing down with the Metamorphosis and the illusions. They'll be able to take it. They kill off Ame. Mystic Flare's coming in, but Yatoro is able to sidestep it. PSG.LGD, can they get a grab in return? Nothing to Say. Trying to charge in. See Mira head into the trees, trying to distract them from the rest of them. But here comes the micro. From Y, he's able to lock down Maposhka here with a setup from the Centaur, drag back into the combo. He'll try his best to break the combo. Nothing to say here with the curse thrown out Miposhka. Can they get a grab underneath the tier 2 tower? Jinkyu, nothing to say, they're going to try. Collapse, he's going to go with the RP just onto Jinkyu. Drag the Scarab underneath the tower. They will lose the Wyvern in return, but Yatore's ready to turn up the grips there. They've clawed nothing to say underneath the tower. Yatore's bit this arm for now though. Sleight of Fist comes out as they're looking to turn on to nothing to say. They get him. Jump forward with the Remnant, he's looking for more. Toronto Tokyo in with the chains. Onto both Y and Arme. Arme goes down. Y and Fabian lost your life, not for long. That Shockwave claims the life of the Enchantress. The Spirit, Collapse, will end up dying here to the Thunderhide of Faith Beyond, but of course that will also get claimed by Yatore, and more money.
I feel like the pacing of the game right now, it really does favor Team Spirit. And they expect LGD to make some kind of move to try to break it up. I think it's a tense game.
I mean, you know, the Team Spirit's got the solid jump, but PSG.LGD, they've got the hard hit. If they can get it with the tiny ball, we're going to see Collapse come in. He's in with the Horn Toss, he's going to look to separate. Nothing to say for the rest of the team. Fiend's Grip as well, locking down the Kunkka. They get the quick grab, nothing to say, out for a minute. Just the fortification is soon to be coming to an end. You see Spirit, they're happy to go for the dives behind the towers. Toronto Tokyo is in, and he's found himself Jinkyu.
Kind of getting past that impossible timing of fighting this Tiny.
Or Collapse, he's got another grab, jumps in, wide, he's gone.
And then get map control that way. And you know, with these illusions, pushing safely, you're forced to respond.
Oh, he looks for the jumper Collapse, he's not able to get the grab back on nothing to say. So nothing to say, BKB's up a mirror, holding him for the logo of the Fiend's Grip, gets cancelled by the Avalanche. The Winter's Curse coming to a quick end as PSG.LGD now charging out the base. Bo comes crashing down onto Mirror. Ancient Seal for now onto Yatore, so going to back up and reset inside the base. Toronto Tokyo, he's diving in, past the tier 3s, he's able to take out nothing to say. Looking at Remnant over to the side, he's got his eyes over towards Y. Or maybe even more actually, he's holding on to that, not jumping back quite yet. As they've killed off 2. And with 2 dead, they may just have the room here to push up to the high ground. Yatore, he's stepping up. Still a bit longer with the Metamorphosis left. They're taking this tier 3 tower. There's going to have to be buybacks. Jinkyu back into the game. But the tier 3 taken here. Some damage being done to the Rex as well. No Kunkka for 40 seconds.
Yeah, and no wolf fight.
Collapse. He finds a grab. Jumps in. Drags back on the Skyraf maze. Jinkyu, he's gone for 70. Another man down on PSG.LGD. Spirit, they'll keep the push going. And you've got to be careful, you know, Collapse is looking for another one. There it is, he's in, drag back on Y. He just can't stop finding them, Collapse. Every single time, pick off after pick off.
He's the next mark, but he has 3,000 HP.
He's so tanky. Sunder, Satanic at the ready if he ever feels threatened.
But look at this, LGD are coming in from behind. They recognize that they can't go on the front line. They need to catch the backline heroes.
They're going to try and go for the easy kill first, or at least the easier, maybe, but no, it's not. TP out there, able to stop it. Arme's in with the combo. They catch the Bane, they need more though, nothing to say in the team. Doesn't look like they're going to get it. Miposhka's off into the trees, they won't be able to find him to stop that escape.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's reflected in the way that Alm is playing, but he's about to get caught here to the top lane.
There's Collapse, in with the Horn Toss, dropping the RP. The BKB was out in time, he's into the invis, but the physical, is it going to be enough here from this Terrorblade? Yatore, he's focusing down Arme. Arme's trying to run, but he can't get away from him. Arme out for 80. They're ready to chase for more. Collapse, skewing in and close the distance onto Jinkyu. They've caught the Skyraf, set up there as well with the cast. They're ready to close up onto Faith Beyond as well. They're going for a third kill here. Skewer from Collapse, back into the claws of Spirit.
Team Spirit has lasted through. Goes back.
There's still 20 seconds, no Arme. They can push. They can push his Spirit. They don't need a back. 20 seconds without Arme. They're going to look for more grabs before they're closing up. Jump ball for Collapse. Jinkyu goes down. Nothing to say as well. Checkpoint, nothing to say, has a buyback. 8 seconds until Arme, but the Ancient, they're looking to close it up. They can taste the championship. They can taste the money, but the backdoor protection kicks in. The backdoor protection is in. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. PSG.LGD, they'll start now to force Spirit back on the base. Miposhka will get himself out with a blink. They just need to reset Spirit.
They're trying to get out. Faith Beyond's on top of Mira though.
They've got the curse. Holding back the Lycan. Why? Being a bit of a nuisance off to the side. Impetus onto Mira, but why? It's chased down by Collapse. Yatore, they've got him. Toronto Tokyo, long mana. James holds it back, but now with the BKB armor.
He has buyback though.
Straight back in with the Remnant. Gets instantly caught. caught out with the torrent. With the silence as well, jump forward, collapse, BKB, steal back, into the clutch of the Yatora! Yatora, they're going to be able to lock him down with the RP! Where's the detection? Where's the detection?
No detection!
They need to see him, they don't get to see him! Oh my, he's going to live! He's going to turn towards Spirit! He's still very low here! Another slide chain, they get him, they finish him off! Ooh, nothing to say!
What a TP!
What a TP! Let's see what they can do around this pit. They're still down 16k PSG.LGD, but they've got all their old stuff. Can they make any sort of steal? They've already managed to set up here onto the Kunkka. They're going to go straight to where Yatora coming in with the BKB. The Cars holds back arm out on the side. Nothing to say. He's going to go down. Out for 110. Yatora's ready to step over his next target. He's looking over towards Armin. Collapse. Popping the BKB. Maposhka keeping himself alive with a cold embrace. Spirit. They'll turn over towards Armin, but Armin's still got the BKB to go. He's killed off another support. He's looking at Toronto Tokyo. Toronto Tokyo by the time of the He's got another remnant. Slight this into the remnant of the high ground. He's away. Both teams again. Yeah, sneaking around under the cover of these silver edges. Watching one another.
Metamorphosis is out, but so is the two wolf forms. It's both teams taking it safe right now. But look at why. He's stuck on the cliff.
Why?
Dude, look at how carefully they're playing it. They're scared to walk up there and try to kill him.
Watch, like... Oh, they got him.
There we go.
They'll take him off the cliff.
But look at Roche! Oh, he's killing Roche!
Oh, no, he can't do it, surely. Blink out time collapse. He's got his eyes on him. Still nothing to say or why for 50 seconds.
Armin's alone.
He's gone in alone. That was a risky move. He's got the back of Machine Q. But Spirit, they're going to chase on. Slight chase. Oh, man, he's gone. 2 minutes, no Tiny. Ancient exposed. Spirit, they'll make the walk over towards the Ancient.
They're not waiting for the creeps.
They're ready to close it this time. Only 2 left. Can they stop a PSG.LGD? I don't think they can. GQ's got it over.
GG.
It's Spirit. They have done it. Team Spirit. They come into the grand finals. 2 games straight up. They take them away from PSG.LGD. Game 3. What a story. What a road. What a dream here that they've achieved. The Spirit. They'll claim the Aegis. Ladies and gentlemen, your International 10 champion.